friends, and today we have another episode of The Internet Made Me Try It, or if you'd like to call it, Throwback Food Day. And today we're going to try 7 different TV dinners / Swanson dinners / Hungry Man dinners, so you don't have to.
And you'll probably thank us for it.
I don't know.
Hopefully there's some good ones in there. There are definitely a couple I haven't tried.
I haven't tried most of them, but I have fond memories of TV dinners, especially the Swanson TV dinners. We were allowed to buy one or pick one out a week if it were a holiday or if it were a special week or maybe summer vacation. But most of the time, my parents didn't buy those, but my grandmother did. And Vava, if you're up there watching, you always had your freezer filled with the Swanson TV dinners, and I loved you for it.
Well,
How
that's
about
really
you?
nice. For us, you know what? My mom did all the shopping, of course, and has a very small appetite. She was more the banquet meals, the little 1.99 banquet ones. Me, I'd probably eat 3 of them. I wouldn't. Eating one just never really cut it with me. I wish she got me Hungry Man, but I really don't remember. I do remember it was in a metal tin.
But those were TV dinners. Hungry Man came later.
And they did come after the original TV dinners. I think they were trying to expand the size and put a little more into it or something. So, anyways.
I do remember there was something that my mother would buy once in a while, and they were much cheaper than those metal tin TV dinners that went in the oven. And it was a little banquet, but they were bags, boiling bags. And she would put these boiling bags in a little saucepan.
I remember those.
And you would put it over toast.
Little Salisbury steaks, turkey slices, things like that. You know what I didn't see here that we, in our collection, that I do remember eating in a TV dinner was fish sticks. But hey, they must still make them. We just didn't get
No,
any,
you just buy a bag of the Gordon's fish.
But yeah, but we do buy fish sticks, so hey, what the heck.
No,
so
fish
anyways.
fillets,
Oh
fish
yes,
fillets.
we're much fancier.
All right, so stay tuned and we'll start with our first Hungry Man soon.
Potatoes, make sure they...
It always says to stir the potatoes. This one is from the conventional oven, unlike the some of the other ones that I think we're going to try later.
Since I'm got potato on there, I'm gonna get a little bit of their sauce.
Michael? There it is. All right, just checking. So we're about to try our first Hungry Man. This is the Smokin' Backyard Barbecue. This is what it looks like.
And chicken.
Has a brownie in the middle, mashed potatoes, and corn. And I'll just take a quick close-up as you give it a quick stir. And that way...
Stir those potatoes, make sure they...
It always says to stir the potatoes. This one is from the conventional oven, unlike some of the other ones that I think we're going to try later.
Since I'm got potato on there, I'm gonna get a little bit of their sauce with my potato. The sauce is very sweet to me. You may like that. It is one of those sweet style barbecues and not a hot one. So,
Not a hot barbecue sauce.
no, it's just sweet.
I wouldn't expect a hot barbecue sauce in something
From
labeled Swanson.
Swanson, nah, I'd expect more of the sweet.
This is
That's
a
your-
pork patty.
Yep, your little pork.
And this is this
And this
chicken.
is the chicken patty.
All right, let me try a piece of the pork patty.
And I'll try a piece of chicken also.
Well, you know what they say, anytime you can cut into a piece of meat with your fork, it must be tender. But that assumes it's meat. Okay, let's see.
And not so processed.
Well, this looks
It's
like...
gotta be meat.
And soy. And vegetable
Are
protein.
they using soy in their products?
They all are. The texture's not meaty. I don't have the chew of meat. How's the chicken?
Good flavor in the chicken.
Is it?
No.
Barbecue sauce, you're right, it's definitely sweet. It's not horrible. Let me try the potatoes with the sauce and a piece of chicken. It's not flavorless though.
Oh no, it's very flavorful.
Just give it it's hot, just out of the oven.
And I will try your pork as well. It's only fair, we try both.
Try a little of the corn.
The pork is more tender. And more spicy. There's more seasonings, we should say. Now the corn, I remember you showing pictures of the old videos where it had like a big pat of butter there and a
Doesn't
pat
come
of
with any of that.
You don't get any of those things. But let's see. Very hot.
It just came out of the oven. I need to cool it down with some water.
It's all still very steaming. The corn is very average, very almost like canned.
And the last thing they have here, which is always interesting, you need to take the film, the plastic film off in the oven because it has a brownie that cooks up as you're cooking your backyard barbecue. And I will take a forkful. It's definitely moist looking.
Looks very moist.
Very moisty.
Kind of stretchy in there almost. Look at that.
It's hot, watch out.
Yeah. No, it definitely looks moist. It looks a little wet around the edges.
It tastes like lava cake.
It's just barely like made it cook through. It's almost to that wet stage.
You know what?
Very moist, but great flavor. The little brownie tastes awesome.
Where are you gonna go with this one?
Better than the microwaves. Better
Which
than
we haven't eaten yet. Forget it. Start over. I'll chop this up. Just keep going.
and it's good. I'm gonna give it with a 7 for this.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a 7 as well. So this is the Smokin' Backyard Barbecue, and we're giving it a 7.
Yeah, it's gonna get a good rating.
Okay.
So, thanks. All right, so next up we have their Hungry Man Selects, and
Fried
this
chicken.
is fried chicken. And
On
once it-
the bone.
Yep, still on the bone. I'm going to eat it with my fingers.
Okay,
The,
we'll have to.
the right way to eat fried chicken.
That's right. I'll try the corn and
And the corn and potatoes look like they need some stirring, just like the others. I'm sure the brownie is the same as the one we just tried.
I don't know. What does select mean? The other one didn't say select.
I don't know, it looks the same. Actually, all of these, it has, all 3 sides are the same ones this time too. Right?
Corn tastes the same. Potatoes.
As does the mashed potatoes.
Are they creamy or are they watery?
No, they're creamy. You know what? They need salt. They don't really do any of those things.
Not bad.
But they're nice and
The
creamy.
potato-y.
All right,
A little fried chicken piece.
I got a little small drumstick.
Is it crispy?
It feels very soft, like not too, it's not going to be strong crispy, but let's see. It's not crispy. It's moist, but it's dark meat that I grabbed.
Well, let me try this little
Not a lot of
piece.
seasonings on this particular batter that they use.
This isn't horrible.
A bit of salt, but not a. It'd be nice if it had more of a crisp to it. Just, I
What's
think
in the
almost
oven?
maybe a heavier batter. Maybe I'll try a different piece. How's that? Yeah,
All right. This one's a little crispy.
I'm not sure what I got here.
I think it's the other half of this.
That's white meat that I got.
It's a little dry.
Bit on the dry side. There was a tiny bit of crisp in this batter. I think maybe because it browned up a little bit more. So
So where are you going with this? Are you going to try the brownie, or do we need to not try the brownie because we just had a bite of the other one? Or do I have to take one for the team and give this brownie is crusted a little more?
this one.
Maybe it's a little more cooked through.
Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah. This one definitely has more of a crust on top.
The other one tasted better.
It's drier. It's not as moist as the other one. Even though the other one was almost wet-ish, it was moist. This one is okay, dry. The flavor's the same. So,
Where are you going number-wise with this?
you know what? I actually think, especially since they call it a selects, it should be superior, right? This is their better version. And it doesn't seem any better to me. So I'm only going to give it a 6. Now, I wish the fried chicken was crispier. But the best it'll get from me is a 6.
I'm giving this one a 5. I like the other stuff a little bit more.
The
Actually,
not
the other one was a
select
5.
one was actually pretty good.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give this one a 4. The other fried... Oops, now I did it. No, I'm giving this one a 4.
Okay, you stick with a 4.
All right.
And I'll stick with 5.
Stirring it up before the taste test. It looks good. It looks
Gravy
ready.
on top of 'em.
So now we are going to try the Hungry Man Salisbury steak.
And this came with green beans, mashed potatoes, the ubiquitous brownie, and 2 patties.
And 2 Salisbury steaks, which totally, my memory is banquet.
And you only got one and starved.
And it
with no
was
side dish.
only one, so I usually had to eat more than one package.
Did the banquets
It
come
had
with a
no
side
sides. No, the Salisbury steak was Salisbury steak and gravy.
dish? And it came in a boiling bag.
Yeah,
You're right, I think those were 79 cents.
they were very inexpensive.
This is very hot, folks. Just came out of the oven.
I almost have to take a sip of water because that was so hot.
Let me just give the old green beans. Look, a little watery in here, though. The
Yeah.
old green beans a stir.
Actually, even the corn at the bottom, you see a little bit of that water too with the other veggies.
It's like mushy frozen green beans.
Okay. And you know me, I'm not a fan of green beans, so I'm just
Try the
for
potato.
comparison.
Corn was better.
The corn, that is very soft and mushy.
Mashed potatoes.
The
Tastes the
same, just really hot. This batch came out really hot. Almost need a couple extra minutes to cool.
Or some cold water.
I needed the cold water.
Let me try the Salisbury steak. I've never been a huge Salisbury steak. To me, Salisbury steak is meatloaf and brown gravy. It's like a meatloaf shaped into a patty with brown gravy, right?
I would make some toast and put it on top of toast a lot. I like
And
that.
let the gravy soft through
And
the
it would
toast.
soft, yeah, it would get all soft.
How does this compare to the Angus beef, which looked just like a Salisbury steak too?
They're very similar, but this one is like someone reached into a bag of the banquet and snatched out the patty and threw it in here. They're almost, to me, they were like identical. The flavor of this is basically exactly the same as those banquets.
I can't remember what the banquets tasted like, but this just
They
tastes
tasted like this. They really did.
Tastes like a bland hamburger patty to me.
Well, what do you think compared to the Angus one? The Angus was really soft. It was really tender when the way they did it. I think the seasonings were similar. You think this is less?
I think this tastes just like any other Salisbury steak meal I've ever had. So it's not any better, not any worse. It's not horrible, but it's not great. And let me try this brownie.
I think we need your sister to make us some good Salisbury steak. Either you or your sister, one of you guys.
Brownie is solid.
To make me say that, that I can just give this like a 3 instead of the 5 I plan on giving it. So, yeah, the brownie. This one came out good.
It's a
It's
crusty.
not too dry. It landed in the middle. It came out really.
Yeah,
it came out good.
it's not as lava cake as the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think?
I'm gonna go with a 5 for it. At least it brought back that memory to me of the banquet,
Salisbury?
the old Salisbury that I remember.
I'm gonna give this one a 4 because the green beans were mush.
Oh, I will say those green beans.
They're terrible.
I wouldn't even bother.
So number 4,
Okay,
this one gets a 4.
one more down. 5 for me.
And here's the turkey. Oh, you maybe want to get a little of the gravy
Just
on those
put
croutons.
it all together. Yeah, let me move some of the turkey to get some of the stuffing mixed
Wet.
with some gravy.
Okay, it's hot.
It looks steaming again. And I am going to try to get some of this gravy on the meat as well.
Okay, let's do that.
So, our next up is the roasted carved white meat turkey meal. It comes with mixed veggies and a little fruit compote. What is that? What are they calling that? Apple cranberry compote. Oh, that's what they call
Smells
it.
good. All right.
So,
Let
what are
me
you
try-
gonna try?
I'm gonna try a little of the turkey with gravy and stuffing first. Hopefully it's not too hot and I can actually taste it.
Okay. And I'm gonna try some of the
Not too hot.
I'm gonna try some of the potatoes with the gravy just to kind of get a feel for their gravy flavor. And then I'll try some of that stuffing. So,
Actually, I'm not hating on this.
the gravy flavor's good. It's got a nice amount of salt level. It's got a little bit of seasoning in there.
And the turkey is moist.
And it's a very it's really a good gravy for turkey.
It's really good.
It's a very good
Try some mashed with gravy too.
turkey gravy. So let me get, I'm gonna do like you, I'm gonna get a bit of turkey and a bit of stuffing.
Tell me what you think. The flavors are not
And
bad.
this one's not overly hot and killing us.
And it's also not salty or in need of salt.
There's plenty of salt.
It's good.
Yeah. This one's really gonna get a good score on it so far. If
Let's
that
try.
apple, yeah, if that comes through good,
I'm a cranberry girl, but I need a little of the other stuff mixed with it, so I like to combine my flavors, so. I like that. It's like a warm cranberry sauce with apples in it.
the carrots are softer than the green beans. The green beans aren't as soft as the ones from the other meal, which is a plus because they were just soggy and too soft last time. So overall, as a mixed veggie, it's doable. That's edible. Not a big like, ooh, yay, but
It's frozen.
it's okay.
If you buy frozen veggies, when you make them, you put a little S&P on it, right? A little butter, and they're edible. This is just one.
Now, I'm not a big fan of cranberries, but I am taking some.
It was good. It was nice
I
and tart.
never mix cranberry and
Meat.
meats or
I love
any
it.
of that stuff. I don't do the Thanksgiving sandwich ever, right? As you know.
My favorite. I like the apple in it too.
Okay, so it was tart, but not too tart. The apple definitely helped with the sweetening. Let me see, I'm gonna get a little bit more of the compote part of it. Yeah, that's actually a very good dessert. I see it as a dessert. You may like to mix it in, but me, I would eat it by itself after I finished my meal.
What do you think?
So far, this is gonna take the top spot with me at a 7.
I'm gonna give this one an 8, which is high praise, but let's keep the context. In reality here, we're talking frozen Hungry Man dinners.
If they
but
could-
that's an 8.
To me, if they could find a really good veggie mix, I think I could find a meal that rose to an 8.
Okay.
That's where it's falling short. The
So
rest of
you're-
this is pretty good.
You're giving it a 7. I'm
But
giving
it's
it
a
an
7.
8, and we have one more to try.
You want to stir the mashed a bit?
I can stir that for you.
This is the boneless fried chicken Hungry Man meal.
Let's see. The mashed always needs stirring. Every one they put out, it needs a stir.
So, this is the last of our oven
Yes.
meals. We have a couple of bowls coming up, but this is the boneless fried chicken. We're gonna just give it a try and see what we think. I stirred up those
Chicken
potatoes
mashed, corn,
and a good sized brownie.
big brownie.
Yeah.
I don't know about the texture. This was cooked in the oven, and you had to take the seal off the chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot.
Okay. Let me compare the mash. Not bad. It's once again very lightly seasoned. It could use more, but creamy. Comes through pretty hot. Probably good if I mix it with some corn. Like I used to love mixing my corn and my peas and my potatoes together and stuff. So maybe
I'm going to assume the corn is the same. I'm going to assume
But I'm gonna
the
mix
brownie
them.
is the same. You
like I
mix them.
did when I was little. Right?
That chicken tastes like a veggie chicken. If somebody said that was a meat-free chicken patty, I believe them. The texture's not.
You think it's like a
I
plant-based
think,
meat?
I think they mix chicken product with plant product. The texture is just too soft and it doesn't have the
Hot.
chew.
It's definitely ground, so it is really soft and tender. It's not a real meat patty.
It
It's
makes
a processed patty.
Yeah, but it makes very processed. But
Yeah.
it makes the chicken McNugget
What
nugget
about-
taste more chickeny to me than this does.
What about this?
And I don't even like chicken McNuggets.
This batter they put on it because there's no skin. It's just a
It's
batter.
okay. I've eaten better chicken.
There's not a lot of seasonings. It has a slight, not a I wouldn't say crunch. I'd say it resists chewing a bit. But
The corn looks like normal corn. Was it okay?
there really wasn't much flavor in any of this.
No.
This was all. I think the place that we're going to find the flavor is the brownie.
It's got crust on it.
Yeah, this one has a little crust.
But I want to go to the moisture center. It's also quite hot, but not wet. Oops, it fell into the chicken. I'm sure it doesn't matter. Probably made it the same stuff, only food
Look
coloring
at that.
differences.
It is a quite a big brownie.
It actually tastes dry to me.
This one looks dry. Unfortunately.
Actually, it's not as dry as I thought it would be.
I took a big bite.
Yes, you did.
It's chewier.
Because it's overcooked.
Because it's a bit dry. A bit chewier. And I think that also hurt the flavor of it as well.
Okay. This one gets a 3 from me. What about you?
Yeah, I really can't. There's just no good flavor to this, so I will agree and go with a 3.
The other ones are more of a wow, it's hot.
It's hot and steamy. Yeah, it came out of the microwave.
Grits, Angus meatloaf,
And it looks like there's pepper and onions in those grits.
definitely steaming.
So, okay. So next up are the 2 newest Hungry Man offerings, and this one is that one.
We have the Angus meatloaf.
Angus meatloaf, which I have to get a close-up
And it
of.
comes with cheddar and grits.
Oh,
So before I
Interesting.
really stir it all up,
yes. This one is microwaved. You don't microwave the other ones. The other ones are more of a wow, it's hot.
it's hot and steamy. Yeah, it came out of the microwave.
Grits, Angus meatloaf,
And it looks like there's pepper and onions in those grits.
definitely steaming.
All right, so should I get a little
Go ahead.
bit of gravy on my grits there? I'm gonna get a little gravy with it. Try it out. Yeah, it's hot.
It looks blazing hot.
Yeah, their grits need some salt and pepper.
You think so?
Try it out. You tell me. It's a
After I blow on it, let's
yeah. Be careful. Don't want to get burnt on that one. But I think a little salt and pepper would do it. It's not a terrible otherwise. It's
texture's not bad.
creamy and yeah, the
Uh-huh.
texture's good.
Maybe it just needs gravy on the grits.
Well, I tried some. I put
Oh.
some on mine in it. Still. Go ahead.
less than-
Try it with a little gravy for
Did
yourself.
yours have red pepper? Did you take
Yep,
the
I got
grits,
pepper,
red
I
pepper?
got onion, I got a little bit of everything that was in there.
Get a best bite?
I didn't get any meatloaf.
Oh, maybe that makes it the best
Maybe
bite.
that's what I was missing. I'm just gonna try the meatloaf.
Grits have a decent texture, considering it's microwave, right?
Yeah. Did it help with a little bit of the gravy? Yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna try this. Is the Angus meatloaf.
The texture of the meatloaf isn't bad, considering it again microwave and Hungry
Oh.
Man double meat bowl.
So the meatloaf seems to be where they're hiding the salt. So I guess I needed to combine a little meatloaf with a little grit and get it, a good, like you said, a best bite. And maybe that'll work. I got some gravy in there.
What do you think? Where does this one come in? On a scale of 1 to 10,
Okay.
when you're talking Hungry Man.
If it had more flavor on those grits, I would give it a higher score. But I do like their meatloaf.
Okay.
That part's really good. So I'm gonna give it. I'll go as high. I would just say a 6. Not crazy high, but pretty good. And it gets points for that. It's edible out of the microwave. That's definitely
Yeah, some type
a
of
positive.
techno science going on there. Would have expected
they
it to
must
be
have practiced a lot.
either that or there's a lot of weird chemical stuff in there. I will give this a 6 as well, so we're
So-
both on the same page
Okay.
with the double meat bowl, the Angus meatloaf with is it cheddar grits?
They are cheddar grits with
Bourbon gravy,
peppers,
onion?
onions, and bourbon gravy.
Okay.
Ooh, they got fancy. Yes.
Sitting on top of it.
2 big patties.
Do you want me to move stuff around so
Yeah,
you can
get it ready to eat
kinda,
for us.
uh,
Again, another one that you only microwave. In fact, there were no conventional oven directions, and I don't think
The
this
bowls?
packaging would. I think it'd go up
the
in
bowls
flames.
only have the
Yeah.
microwave
Yeah,
directions, right?
exactly.
So we've reached the end. This is our last Hungry Man. And it's another bowl, and it is their boneless fried chicken. So it comes with
Boneless
mac
fried chicken.
and cheese, all with the patties sitting on top of it.
2 big patties.
Do you want me to move stuff around so
Yeah,
you can
get it ready to eat
kind
for us.
of...
Again, another one that you only microwave. In fact, there were no conventional oven directions, and I don't think
The
this
bowls?
packaging would. I think it'd go up
The
in
bowls
flames.
only have the
Yeah.
microwave directions, right?
Exactly.
What's the green? Is it a green pepper? It doesn't say. It looks like a pepper.
You take the first bite. Looks like green pepper. I can smell green pepper,
It's a green pepper.
which you're not a big fan of.
Nope. And I'm also not a fan of mac and cheese too much. But, hey, you know.
Let me take a
The
piece
things
of
we
chicken.
do for you guys, I'm telling you. I will.
Actually, he's
Make it-
lying. He's doing it for me.
Alright, well. Not doing it for me, I don't think. But,
Chicken's not bad.
okay, I will try your chicken.
It's not crispy. It's from the microwave.
Well, it has a
But
good
again-
looking
But the
batter
texture,
on there.
The texture is not awful.
It doesn't look super dry or anything,
it's
so
firm.
is there still a bit of... Let me try it. The batter's very good.
I don't know. It's got nice seasoning on it. I'll try their mac and cheese, which is never.
It's well seasoned. It has a little bit of spice. That, like maybe a little more than I would have expected even.
I wouldn't say it has more spice.
It's
Maybe
not-
a little more flavor than expected.
Yeah, I expected it to be a little more on the plain side.
This whole thing, not bad. Not
Once again, from a microwave, they did a good job getting this one together. Unfortunately, not a big fan of the macaroni part, and that's where it's going to hurt the score from my side. But I'm gonna, you know what? I'm going to give it an equal score as the Angus beef, and I'm going to give it a 6 as well, just because I really think the chicken came out really good.
I think overall this one is not as good as the Angus with the grits. The mac and cheese with those hunks of green peppers for me, I'm not a green pepper fan. I give this a 5, you give it a 6.
I'll give it
All
a
right.
6.
Good.
And that's it for now. We'll have to catch you guys next time. Remember to comment below. We definitely want some feedback. You can subscribe, like, all those things. They help us get out there and get more people seeing it so we can help more people know that not only did the internet make us do it, but was it worth doing? Alright everybody, so looks like we got through another episode of the internet made me do it, and so did Nadia. And we have winners, losers, and an honorable mention even. Isn't that nice? So we'll start off with what really ended up being the loser of the day, the boneless fried chicken.
It was awful.
It just missed every mark, I think.
If you have no taste buds, if they have been burned off in some horrible, slice of overheated pizza or something, but this has no flavor. The chicken tastes like mush.
You really have to be one of those people that just like it plain and simple. That would get you a higher score. We are not those people.
No.
So,
Flavorless.
the chicken,
And textureless, really.
the texture, we're gonna have to look into what's really in these products because I question if they're putting in plant stuff, soy stuff.
I don't question it at all. Read it.
That's what I did.
Ingredients for
We'll
the meat.
check it out. Maybe I'll throw something down in the comments.
Okay.
Okay. And the winner of the day, which is kind of a surprise in a way, because if chicken's the loser, it's kind of a surprise that the carved white turkey is the winner. This one came out tops with us.
I didn't have too much
the
bad to
gravy
say.
was really, really surprisingly good. And it went well with the turkey, with the potatoes, and you even like mixing the compote,
With
which
the
had cranberry in it, yeah, cranberry apple, with your dinner. You were practically ready to make your little turkey Thanksgiving sandwich. Now,
I would stuff that into a grinder roll and warm it up
and
until
probably get away with it.
Yeah.
So this was our
I paid for
overall
number
winner.
one.
This is the pick.
And honorable mention, the one that landed solidly in the middle between the worst and the best, was that
Seasoned
bowl that we had at
barbecue.
the end, which had
The barbecue bowl.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That
anyway.
one was surprising that it placed well. It did well. For a microwave product, it's a surprise.
So we're good, and I think we just want to thank you for watching, and let us know what you think of these Hungry Mans, if you love them, hate them, or if there's one that we missed and couldn't find at the store. And if you kind of like what you're watching us do here on this channel, then hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and we'll see you next time. Bye.